Hello friends and welcome. Well, whether you're a pro at makeup, a beginner, or somewhere in between, it's wonderful to have makeup products on hand that you can absolutely count on to be quick, easy, and foolproof to apply, which will guarantee a gorgeous look. If I'm in a hurry but need to look my best, or if I don't want to have to take the time to think about what products I'll use that day, these are the products I automatically reach for, which never fail me and which I highly recommend. And the last product that I'll be sharing with you today is a foolproof product to use at the end of your makeup routine to create a gorgeous finished look. If this is your first time checking out this channel, welcome, and thank you for stopping by today. The mission of this channel is to celebrate and support those of us with mature skin who want to look and feel our very best. So if you've noticed just a few changes in your brows, eyes, lips, and skin, you've come to the right place. Because as a makeup artist who's well over 50 myself, I love sharing the makeup tips, techniques, and products that work for us at this stage of our lives. And on occasion, we also delve into fashion and wellness. So if your journey meshes with what we focus on in this community, I hope you'll subscribe before you leave today. Well, all right, let's talk easy, foolproof makeup. I don't know about you, but if I happen to come across a makeup product that I can make work, but it takes extra time and effort to do so, that product invariably will end up at the back of my makeup drawer, or I'll return it, or it will go into my donate to friends or family box. But all of the products that I'll share with you today are front and center in my makeup drawers because I know I can always count on them to help me look and feel my best. And the great news is that many of these products are inexpensive drugstore options. And as always, I'll include links to these products in the description box below. And I also have a discount code for one of the products I'll be mentioning today, which is the NOOMI Stockholm product. Well, I received an email recently from a 72-year-old woman who was thrilled that she discovered a brow product that worked perfectly for her, and it just so happens to be the first drugstore product that I'm going to share with you today. It's e.l.f.'s Wow Brow. Since many of us find our sparse brows getting sparser, whiter, or grayer, or all three, making our brows visible again so they frame our eyes can be an absolute game changer for us. Now, I can definitely use my eyebrow pencil and brow powder to fill in my brows, but if I want a quick, easy, and foolproof way to give my brows color and volume, Wow Brow is my solution, since it has both color and built-in fibers that bring my brows back to life. Let me fill in just one of my brows so you can see the incredible difference this product makes. And I first like to brush my brows up. I don't know about you, but just in this past year, my brows have become far less visible. Grayer, lighter, sparser, it's all happening very fast, it seems. I'm actually running out of this product. I need to stop and get some more, and that's why I'm applying this more than I would ordinarily have to. Well, I'd say that's a pretty dramatic difference. And to make sure that I cover all those white and gray brow hairs that seem to be taking over my brows, I'll pull out my foolproof product to cover white and gray brow hairs, which is from Maybelline. It's their Express Brow Fast Sculpt Gel Brow Mascara. And literally all I have to do is just barely touch those white and gray brow hairs, and they are covered. And it's really hard for me not to do this brow because I have even more white and gray hairs in this brow. I've already applied my eye primer and powder to cover up the redness, veins, and other discoloration on my eyelids, so I can quickly and easily apply a foolproof eyeshadow product that helps my hooded eyes look bigger. So if you have hooded eyes or small eyes like I do, or if you've given up on eye products due to all the changes your eyes have undergone, run, don't walk to your computer or drugstore to pick up this product. It's also from e.l.f. and it's their mini bite-sized eyeshadow palette in the shade I Love You a Latte. The reason I so highly recommend this particular eyeshadow palette is because the colors look beautiful on all of us, and it's quick, easy, and foolproof to apply. Let me show you how easy and foolproof it actually is, and I'm going to apply it to just one eye once again so you can see the huge difference this eyeshadow makes. I'm going to apply the lightest color to my lid, combine the two middle colors for my crease area, and then the deeper color on the outer part of my eyelid and crease. I'm just going to go straight across with my lightest color. And I'm also going to put a little bit of this lightest color right here under the arch of my brow, which helps lift the eye. And by using this light color on my lids, I'm making my lids come forward, and that will help my eyes look bigger. A lot of makeup sure boils down to color theory and technique. So these middle colors are going in the crease and slightly above it. And the reason I'm going slightly above it is because if we have hooded eyes, a lot of times if we just go in the crease and I looked straight ahead at you, you wouldn't even be able to see the eyeshadow because of the hood. That's why I'm going above the crease, and I'm basically creating a new crease. And as I'm sure most of you know, where you hold your eyeshadow pencil makes a big difference, because if you hold it further out like this, you're going to apply the shadow more lightly. If you hold it closer in, you're going to be pressing harder and the shadow will go on more densely. And I'm especially going to bring it up a little bit on the outer corner, and that will help lift my eye. And then it's always important to blend, just so those outer edges don't look harsh. And then I'm taking this deepest color and just putting it on the outer part of my lid and crease. Now, you certainly don't have to do this. In fact, a lot of times I certainly wouldn't, but it gives a more dramatic look, and it's especially nice for instance, an evening or event look. And I want to make sure that that blends in seamlessly across my lid. So I'm taking the brush that I used that had the lightest shade on it, and I'm doing some blending. So I think you can see what a difference this makes as well. For eyeliner, I'm going to take a very skinny eyebrow brush and use it to apply the darkest shade of eyeshadow from this mini palette. This type of brush makes it far easier to apply eyeliner, and it creates a really soft, nice, natural look. This is my favorite eyebrow brush to use for eyeliner, and it's so old. I think you could see the paint has peeled off the handle. But it's an old Lauren Hutton brush that I absolutely love. Do any of you remember Lauren Hutton, who was a model for many years? Actually, she may still be modeling. She was known for having a gap between her front teeth. I'm sure many of you remember her. What's wonderful about using a brush, you don't have to be as precise as you do with an eyeliner applicator, because I can go back over it and smudge it out a bit so it looks softer and natural. It really is amazing what a difference eyeliner makes. And I'm just going to apply a little bit just on the outer third and take it up. And then just blend it in with my finger so it's not so obvious. One eye almost done. Now I need some mascara, and I'll go ahead and do that off camera. Wouldn't it be an interesting experiment to go run errands with only makeup on one side of your face? I don't think I'm up to doing that today, but maybe in the future if I'm really brave. Now that my eyes are done, let's move on to our face makeup. Most of us have a challenge with our skin looking duller as we get older, so creating a beautiful soft glow can really help us look and feel more vibrant. Now, if you have oily skin, I don't recommend adding an additional product to create glow unless it's just applied to some strategic areas on your face. But if you have dry skin like me or combination skin, please do give these easy, foolproof ways to create glow a try. You can use a glowy product as a face primer, mix it with your foundation, or add it in later. You'll create the most glow if you add it into your foundation or apply it on top of your makeup. Here are the foolproof products that I especially love and recommend. The first two are from the Drugstore. Flower Beauty's Supernova Celestial Skin Elixir, ColourPop's Liquid Light Glow Drops, and the face primer from Kjaer Weis called the Beautiful Face Primer. And last but not least, NOOMI Stockholm's Wild Blue Day and Night Facial Oil. Here are the two Drugstore products from Flower Beauty and ColourPop. This is the Kjaer Weis Primer, and this is the NOOMI Stockholm Facial Oil. I'm going to apply the NOOMI Stockholm Wild Blue Day and Night Facial Oil on one side and the Kjaer Weis product on the other side as my face primers. The Wild Blue Facial Oil was given to me in PR. I was gifted the Flower Beauty Elixir product by my daughter, and I've purchased the other products. First, I'll apply the Kjaer Weis product. It does have a little bit of fragrance, just so you know. I find it pleasant, but it is noticeable. It does dissipate, however, but if you're really sensitive to fragrance, this may not be your best choice, but you can certainly see the glow it creates. Even if I'm not putting on makeup, sometimes I just like to apply this after a little moisturizer, and wow, that really does make a nice look. Then I'm applying 3 dots of the NOOMI Stockholm facial oil. And I have never been a fan of facial oils in the past because frankly they've caused breakouts. So I was hesitant, I have to say, to use this product, but I really love it. And that was way too much for this one side of my face. You really need very little of this product. And let's take a look at this side of my face with the NOOMI Stockholm facial oil. I'm going to go ahead and swatch the other 2 products that I mentioned so you can see what they look like and what their texture is like. On top is the Flower Beauty Elixir, and underneath is the ColourPop product, which are the glow drops. As you can see, the elixir is clear. The glow drops have some color. For foundation, I'll be using my Kosas Revealer foundation, and I'll be applying this off camera. Now that we've applied foundation, let's see what the side looks like where I applied the Wild Blue face oil first. And now we'll go with the side with the Kjaer Weis product under my foundation. I would definitely say that the facial oil is giving me the greatest glow. Now you may or may not want to do some contouring with makeup, but I love using contour to add some dimension to my face by making certain areas of my face come forward and other areas recede. And it can also help minimize the look of jowls, which I really appreciate. But using contour can be tricky because we certainly don't want to look like we have dark stripes on our face. So the secret to creating natural looking contour is to use one that is sheer and applies and blends extremely easily. The 2 I've found that make contouring an absolute cinch are Westman Atelier's Stick Contour in the shade Biscuit and the newly launched Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Multi-Use Bronzing and Shaping Serum, which comes in 7 different shades. Let me swatch these 2 products for you so you can see the colors and the difference in the formulas. The Westman Atelier in the shade Biscuit is a stick product, and sometimes stick products can be pretty dense and hard. The reason this one works so well is it's so soft, and it allows it to really sheer out and blend in easily. And this is the new Makeup by Mario Serum. As you can see, there's a really big difference in the formula. The Westman Atelier Contour Stick in Biscuit is on top, and the Makeup by Mario product, which is a much sheerer formula, is underneath it. I'm going to use one of these contours on one side of my face and the other contour on the other side of my face. This is the Westman Atelier product, and I'm picking it up off my hand with a brush. And as you can see, you can barely see it. And that's because I'm using a very light application. Now this is one of the few stick contour products you can actually apply from the stick itself, and that's because it does blend so easily and looks so natural. So I'm going to do that for you. And you can see how easily it blends out, and yet it looks quite natural on the skin. And then I'll go ahead and use my foundation brush around the edges, which I'll always do, no matter what product I use. And you can see how very natural this looks. And yet it still gives some shape to the face. I'm picking up the Makeup by Mario product with his F4 brush, which is really a wonderful brush. I love it. It is so soft and nice. And it's double-ended, as you can see, so I like using it for foundation with the larger side and for contouring with the other side. And that product dried a bit on the back of my hand, so I'm adding just a little bit more. And then with the foundation side, I'm going over the edges. So let's look at these 2 from the front. Makeup by Mario on this side, Westman Atelier on this side, and then let's look at the Makeup by Mario side. And you can certainly tell I did not apply concealer to my age spots. They are definitely showing through. I love how foolproof these 2 contours are. They're great for beginners or for those of us who have more experience with makeup because they just apply easily and you cannot make a mistake with them. So if you've been afraid to use contour because of how difficult it looks to apply correctly so it doesn't look really obvious, one of these 2 options may be a great choice for you. There have been so many new blush products coming out over the past year, and some formulas are definitely easier to work with than others, and some are definitely more pigmented than others, which can make them more challenging to apply. To ensure a foolproof application of blush, I always recommend products that are lightweight and sheer. Here are 4 really good blushes that fit this description. Giorgio Armani's Luminous Silk Cheek Tint, which is a new product. And I love this shade of pink. It's number 53. Next is makeup artist Daniel Sandler's Watercolor Liquid Cheek Color. And they come in bottles like this. The shade So Pretty is the pink shade. And the other shade, which is lighter, is actually a highlighter called Icing. Here is a Giorgio Armani shade, and underneath it is a Daniel Sandler shade. Next is Tarte's Blush Tape and Hard Candy's Face Off Luminous Liquid Blush. Here is the Tarte Shape Tape, and underneath it is the Hard Candy blush. And that Hard Candy blush, if I mix it with another color in their lineup, which is more of a lavender shade, it almost exactly dupes the Giorgio Armani blush on top. In fact, let me try that so you can see. So here I've mixed together the 2 shades from Hard Candy. One is called Pop Star, which is a lavender color, and the other one is Born Yesterday, which is a pink. And you can see how close it is to the Giorgio Armani blush on top. And you probably also notice that the Hard Candy blush is more luminous. The Hard Candy Face Off Luminous Liquid Blush comes in 5 shades, and I have 3 of them. Born Yesterday, which is a light pink, Who Is She, which is a mid-tone pink, and Pop Star, which is a light lavender. The 2 I don't have are Sparks Fly, which is a light gold, and Be Real, which is a light bronze. These are so lovely and sheer, and the applicator is designed to perfectly apply just a small amount so the blush can be sheared out even further. And here's what that applicator looks like. I'm going to go ahead and apply the 2 shades that I showed you earlier, and we'll see how easily it blends into the skin. These apply so easily that I'm simply going to swipe them. Now, normally I would not do this with a blush, but these really just glide on, as you can see, and they just immediately blend in. And I'm going to go with the pink to make it a little bit deeper so you can probably see it better. There are no harsh edges around this either. This is one of the few blushes where I probably wouldn't need to go around it with my foundation brush, but I will anyway. That's amazing. And then on the other side, let me show you the Tarte Blush Tape. If you watch my videos, you know I'm not a fan of this type of applicator at all. But this product is gorgeous, and look how easily it blends in. So this is the Tarte product here, and this is the Hard Candy. If you like blush to be long-lasting with this Hard Candy blush, I would recommend a couple of applications, and you might even want to put a little bit of powder over it and a powder blush on top if you're really going to be needing to be out all day and all night. Or you can simply take a dampened sponge, spray some setting spray on it, and pat it into the blush. That can help too. And I do want to show you that these Hard Candy blushes can be built up. So as you can see, I've added another layer so you can see it a lot better. What I love about these 2 blushes is that they have a beautiful luminous glow to them. Now, just in case, you might like to add just a touch of additional highlighter, or if you want some glow but don't want to go the route of using a glowy product as a face primer or mixing a glowy product in with your foundation as we did earlier, just adding a touch of a Foolproof Glow product on the cheekbones can be gorgeous. You certainly can use the 2 products I used earlier as face primer to do this, the NOOMI Stockholm Face Oil or the Kjaer Weis Beautiful Primer. And here are 3 others that are so easy to use and which I particularly love. Tarte's Face Tape Highlighter, which comes in Pearl Glow, Rose Glow, Golden Glow, and Amber Glow or Bronze Glow, and I have Pearl Glow. The second product is from the clean beauty brand Merit, and it's their Day Glow Dewy Highlighting Balm, which comes in 4 shades. Bounce, which is a rose gold, Citrine, which is a soft gold, Solstice, which is a neutral bronze, and Cava, which is a champagne. These are the 2 highlighters from Merit, and you can certainly see the one that I use the most. It's Cava. The other one is Bounce, which is also beautiful, more of a rose gold. Now, I don't know how well these are showing up. They're very sheer, and that's why they can be foolproof. So you have Bounce on top and Cava underneath it. And I'm just going to use my finger and apply a little cava here. And I'll just apply the rose gold bounce on the other side. And the last one is from another clean beauty brand called RMS. It's their Magic Illuminator. I happen to have it in this little compact, but it certainly can be purchased separately. It's the one in the upper right corner. And as you can see, the RMS product is a stronger glow than the ones from Merit. And if you really want a foolproof and really effortless way to add a gorgeous finishing touch at the end of your makeup routine, try this wonderful product from Tatcha, which is their Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. I find the best way to use it is to spray it onto a dampened makeup sponge and then press it onto the areas of your face where you want to add some glow. Since I think I already have plenty of glow, I'm going to apply some to the back of my hands so you could see the glow it creates. And this is what the Tatcha product looks like. Spray some on my dampened sponge. Can you see a little bit of glow on the back of my hand? Frankly, it just feels so good on the face, especially on a warm day. It's really beautiful. Now, adding gloss to lip color is another wonderful way to add some glow, and it also makes our lips look healthier and larger by drawing in light and then reflecting it off the lips. I'm going to go ahead and apply my lip liner, lip balm, and gloss off camera, and I'll be right back. And here are the three products I used: my L'Oreal Age Perfect Lip Liner, and then my two Lawless products, their lipstick and their gloss. Both the lipstick and the gloss are called Little Lady Daisy. I hope you found today's video helpful, and if so, I'd greatly appreciate it if you'd hit that thumbs up icon to let YouTube know. And I hope you'll share in the comment section below the makeup products in your makeup drawer that are absolutely foolproof and that you reach for all the time. Until we see each other again, I wish you good health and happiness, and I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day. Take care.